Welcome to today's episode of Youth Folio, our weekly magazine series revolving around the Northeast. Many important developments are happening in and around the region and also in the centers of power concerning the Northeast. Let's get a peek into some of them.
Doordarshan is planning to start new Arun Prabha channel by March 2015 according to former Director General. Assam welcomes 2014-2015 state budget. Northeast helplines are hits in both Guwahati and New Delhi. Ministry of Home Affairs places statistics of violence in the Northeast before the Parliament. Northeast states to get food grains from Andhra Pradesh routed through Bangladesh. Choir Board initiates doormat training in Assam. Doordarshan has ambitious plans lined up in the Northeast, including starting up of 3 new channels. This was revealed in an exclusive interview to Youth Folio by former Director General of Doordarshan, Shri Tripurari Sharan.
Doordarshan has already created a huge amount of infrastructure in the Northeast. Each of the capital cities in the Northeast has a Kendra, a major Kendra, Doordarshan Kendra, and in Assam, apart from Guwahati, you have Dibrugarh and a couple of other places. So that infrastructure has been created, and they were all on terrestrial broadcast. So that means limited number of hours of telecast, except for the Northeast channel, which is a satellite channel, which is a 24-hour channel. Now, the proposal as of now is to split this Northeast channel into 3 channels eventually. Right now, just Arun Prabha will be the second one. So what happens is when Arun Prabha comes up, then Northeast channel frees up a lot of space, because right now that one satellite channel has to syndicate programs, has to accommodate programs from all the 8 states. So Arun Prabha is planned to bring in programs from Sikkim, from Arunachal, and from the neighboring countries like Bhutan, for example, and for whatever population is there on the borders. So that space will get freed up from the Northeast channel, and this will be a separate channel catering to population along the border and in Arunachal and Bhutan. So hopefully there would be so much more for the Northeast people. Eventually the third channel will cater to Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram, 3 states together. So then the Northeast channel, which is located in Guwahati right now, will be able to cater to Assam and Meghalaya separately.
Shri Tripurari Sharan is of the view that the first new channel, or Arun Prabha, can start by the end of this financial year. He said that a budget of Rs 17 crore has been allocated for this channel. The farmers too would see programming for them through an exclusive channel, the Kisan channel. Talking about this, Shri Sharan said,
Kisan channel, the preparations are underway. All the announcement has already been made in the budget speech of the Honorable Finance Minister. People are already on the way. Processes have to be completed. Money has to be appropriated and things like that. And the main challenge for the Kisan channel, while the technical challenge is always there, that's not so much of a challenge. The main channel is to create again the shelf of programs. How it is going to be, because the Kisan channel cannot just be a national channel. It has to cater to specific regions. So how you are going to be dividing the time in the Kisan channel amongst regions, and what will be the regional telecast, what will be the sub-regional telecast, what will be the national telecast. All those things have to be worked out. So hopefully it should be in position at the time when it's proposed to be.
Assam Chief Minister Shri Tarun Gogoi, who also holds the finance portfolio, presented a Rs 2,357.91 crore deficit budget for 2014-2015 in the State Assembly on Monday, the 11th of August. Among other main highlights of the budget, he proposed to raise the professional tax exemption limit from Rs 40,000 to Rs 1,20,000 per year. He also reduced taxes on many items used by common people, including accessories of cycles and cycle rickshaws, sanitary napkins, fabricated goods of iron and steel from 14.5% to just 5%. The tea industry gave the budget a thumbs up as the budget proposed to extend deductions allowed at Rs 6 per kg of tea exported through Inland Container Depot. He also decided to amend Plantation Development Fund for the welfare of the tea garden labourers. The budget also had portions to encourage skill development and employment generation, among other things.
আমি এমপ্লয়মেণ্ট জেনেৰেশ্যনৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব দিছোঁ। এমপ্লয়মেণ্ট জেনেৰেশ্যন ঠিক সেইটো কৰিবলৈ হ'লে স্কিল ডেভেলপমেণ্টটো লাগিব। কৃষকসকলৰে হওক, টিচাৰে হওক, ডক্টৰৰে হওক, পাৰামিলিটাৰীৰে হওক, সেইকাৰণে আমি স্কিল ডেভেলপমেণ্ট, যাৰ দ্বাৰা যাতে আমি পাৰ্চেজিং পাৱাৰটো, মূল উদ্দেশ্য হৈছে কি যে প্ৰত্যেক মানুহৰ যদি পাৰ্চেজিং পাৱাৰ নেবাঢ়ে তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি মানুহে আজি তেওঁলোকৰ ষ্টেণ্ডাৰ্ড অফ লিভিঙেই হওক, তেওঁলোকৰ যিবোৰ এচেঞ্চিয়েল কমোডিটিয়েই হওক, সেইবিলাক কেনেকৈ হ'ব।
The spiraling increase of crimes against women have necessitated special helplines for women not only in metropolitan cities but also in the Northeast, where each state is witnessing an increase in violence against the fairer sex. In Guwahati, an NGO called We Assamese has come up with a 24-hour helpline service called Northeast Women Helpline, wherein interestingly a majority of workers are men. However, all the employees are sympathetic and dedicated towards the cause, wherein they promise to render immediate help as per the need of the case. The helpline number is 9864 522 333.
हमने ये सर्विस 20 जनवरी 2014 को लॉन्च किया था और जैसे ही हमारा ये हेल्पलाइन नंबर एक्टिवेट हुआ, हमें बहुत सारे कॉल्स आए और रिस्पांस काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है। और एक्चुअल में देखा जाए तो समस्याएं भी काफ़ी है। अगर हम अपने आसाम के बारे में भी देखें तो जो क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमेन है वो बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है, उसका स्टेटिस्टिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है। तो हमारे पास हर तरह के कॉल्स आते हैं, जैसे मेनली डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस के कॉल्स आते हैं, हमारे पास ईव टीजिंग के कॉल्स आते हैं, हमारे पास जो मैरिज में डिस्क्रिपेंसी आता है, जो हस्बैंड वाइफ रिलेशनशिप में जो प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, उस तरह के कॉल्स भी आते हैं। हमारे पास एल्डरली लोग जो होते हैं जिनके जो क्लेम करते हैं कि नहीं हमारे बेटे हमें सता रहे हैं या प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है, उस तरह के कॉल्स भी आते हैं। तो हम एक कॉल रिसीव करते हैं, उसके बाद हम उसका प्रॉपर एक एनालिसिस बनाते हैं हमारे एंड पे कि इसको किस तरह से हम सोल्व करेंगे। पहले तो अगर कोई इमरजेंसी में है, कोई अभी एकदम से हम उनको हेल्प पहुंचाना है तो हम उस पर पहले वर्कआउट करते हैं और हमारा ये एक टाइम फ्रेम है कि हम लोग विदिन 48 आवर्स हम उस कॉल को कैसे उस कॉल का समस्या हल करें उस पे काम करते हैं हम लोग।
Meanwhile, the Delhi Police Northeast Cell, which is being overseen by Joint Commissioner of Delhi Police, Shri Robin Hibu, has received enormous response and success since it started on the 14th of February this year. Operating from a tiny room bereft of any comforts in the Nanakpura police station of Delhi, with 15 police personnel from the Northeast monitoring each complaint shift-wise, the cell had received 424 complaints between 14th of February and the 11th of August. Of them, the Delhi Police Helpline 1093 had received 339 complaints till the 11th of August. The number of cases registered till date from the beginning of 2014 is 127, which is a jump from the number of cases registered in 2012 and 2013. Talking about the Delhi Police's Northeast people-centric activities, Robin Hibu elaborated.
Delhi Police has taken a lot of initiative for the security of our Northeast people. One is we are the first in the police force in the country to start a standing order procedure for how to deal with the Northeast people, number one. And they have a provision for an IGP level officer as a nodal officer. Also, we are having more than 50 people as Delhi police representative from Northeast people. They are students, some of them are employees. We select them from the clean record from the hometown as well as from Delhi, and they should have aptitude for social work. We give them a training. They are like an ambassador from the Northeast. Third, we have started a 1093 helpline on 14th of February this year, and so far we have received 427 complaints through this 1093. Then we have started special unit for Northeast at Nanakpura. We have posted 15 policemen from Northeast, and we all are there to help our people whenever there is any problem. Then there is a massive sensitization from our side for the basic training, for our promotional training, as well as specialized training for all the rank of Delhi police, to create an awareness about the Northeast people, about their culture, about their heritage, about their problem at Delhi. And as a nodal officer, I can proudly say, confidently say that we are leaving no stone unturned to make our people from Northeast to feel safe and secure at Delhi.
Asked about the nature of complaints, the personnel manning the cell said that the complaints were varied, but the numbers increased during weekends.
Complaints, basically it comes on weekend and in between, and we monitor the calls by telephone. We don't go to the place or the spot, and the basic calls we receive is quarrel, and quarrel after some incident or maybe road rage, tenant and landlord. That are the calls we basically receive, and some incidences are there where eve teasing, molesting, and calls also we have received.
So what do you do thereafter?
Thereafter, when we receive a call, we call the concerned police station, take the IO's name, number. After that, we contact the IO, what action he is taking, how is the condition. We also call the complainant also, and just inquire if she is satisfied with the action the local police is taking. If she is not satisfied, we talk to the SHO, or we inform our senior DCP, and he further calls up ACP or SHO to take proper action in the case or the call.